Today, we're taking a close look at one of medicine's most data-heavy specialties, endocrinology. We're going to explore how highly specialized technology, specifically electronic health records, is being built to handle the incredible amount of complex patient data. And in doing so, it's completely changing the game for treating chronic conditions.
So, here's our roadmap. We'll start by unpacking the core data challenge that's unique to endocrinology. Then, we'll pinpoint the biggest hurdles that practices face every day. From there, we'll introduce a powerful EHR-based solution, look at the real-world benefits for both the clinic and the patient, and finally, we'll cast our eyes toward the future of endocrine care.
Okay, first things first. To really get what's going on, we have to understand the fundamental challenge at the heart of endocrinology, and it all comes down to data.
So what exactly is endocrinology? Well, in short, it's the branch of medicine that deals with our endocrine system. You know, all the glands and hormones that act as the body's chemical messengers, controlling everything from your metabolism to your mood. This field is absolutely critical for managing long-term chronic conditions that affect millions, like diabetes or thyroid disorders.
And here's the crux of the issue. The single biggest challenge for any endocrinology practice is trying to manage a constant, overwhelming flood of patient data. And we're not just talking about a lot of information. We're talking about incredibly complex and varied information that all has to be pieced together.
Just to give you a sense of what this looks like in practice, an endocrinologist isn't just glancing at one lab result. For a single patient, they have to synthesize everything. Long-term glucose trends from a monitor, detailed insulin plans, A1C and TSH levels from the lab, imaging scans, medication histories, and all their clinical notes. It's like putting together an incredibly complex puzzle for every single patient, every single day.
So with that mountain of data as our backdrop, let's look at how that creates some very real, very specific hurdles for modern endocrinology practices, both on the clinical side and the operational side.
You know, the challenges are coming from all directions. It's everything from the monumental task of managing all that data, to the need for continuous patient monitoring, to the nightmare of coordinating care with other specialists. And on top of all that, they have to navigate strict regulations like HIPAA, manage costs, and meet the growing demand from patients to be more involved in their own care. It's a lot to juggle.
The first and biggest hurdle is simply data overload. Think about it. Conditions like diabetes don't sleep. They require constant monitoring, constant data streams, and frequent tweaks to treatment. Trying to manage that manually isn't just slow, it's incredibly risky and opens the door to serious errors.
Second, there's the problem of fragmented care. Patients in this field often have a whole team of specialists, cardiologists, nephrologists, you name it. Making sure every single one of those providers has the most up-to-date information is a massive logistical challenge, but it's absolutely essential for providing good, collaborative care.
And third, you have the relentless pressure of compliance and security. Healthcare is governed by incredibly strict rules like HIPAA for a reason. Protecting sensitive patient data is non-negotiable. Without a really robust, secure system, a practice is constantly living with the risk of a data breach, which can be catastrophic.
Okay, so we've laid out the problems pretty clearly. Now, let's pivot to the solution. This is where specialized electronic health record, or EHR systems, come into play, designed specifically to tackle each of these challenges head-on.
I mean, this comparison says it all. The before picture is one of chaos. Clinicians digging through paper charts or logging into 4 different systems, wasting precious time just hunting for information. The after picture is one of clarity. All the data in one secure place, updated in real time. This completely changes how quickly and confidently a doctor can make a crucial decision.
So how do these systems actually work their magic? Well, it's a really integrated approach. Step 1, centralize all the patient data. Step 2, use advanced documentation tools that can power analytics. Step 3, automate the administrative headaches like scheduling and billing. And, this is so important, it uses workflows that are tailor-made for specific endocrine disorders. And of course, the entire thing is wrapped in layers of built-in security and compliance. Now, this right here is the real game changer. This quote points to predictive analytics. We're moving beyond just organizing data to actually using it to predict the future. The system can analyze trends and flag a patient who's at high risk for a complication, like diabetic retinopathy, long before it becomes a crisis. This is a massive shift from reactive care to proactive care. We're talking about potentially saving someone's vision because the system saw a warning sign.
So when you make a shift that profound,
it's going to have some serious benefits. Let's dig in and quantify the impact of this technology, both for the medical practice itself and, most importantly, for the patients they serve. As you can see, the biggest piece of the pie, at 35%, is a direct improvement in patient care. And that's exactly what you hope for. But right behind it are huge gains in practice efficiency and better chronic disease management. Plus, it solidifies regulatory compliance. It's not just fixing one problem, it's lifting the entire operation. This table really breaks it down beautifully. For the practice, workflows get smoother, the administrative burden shrinks, and billing errors go way down. But look at how that translates for the patient. They get more personalized treatment plans, their care is better coordinated, problems are caught earlier, and they feel more empowered and engaged in their own health. It's a true win-win.
So this is the power of a specialized EHR today. But where do we go from here? For our final section, let's look ahead. Because today's systems are really just laying the groundwork for the next wave of innovation, which is all going to be driven by AI. This timeline tells the whole story, doesn't it? We started in the past with paper records and data locked away in separate silos. We're now in the present with these amazing centralized EHRs. But the future? The future is about AI-driven models that aren't just predictive, they're truly proactive, shaping patient health before problems even arise.
And what will that future look like? We're talking about even more precise predictive models, seamless telemedicine integrated right into the platform, and advanced interoperability. Now that last one is the holy grail, the ability for different health systems to finally talk to each other, creating a single, unified view of the patient. That is how you deliver truly personalized medicine.
Which brings us to our final thought-provoking question. As this technology gets smarter and smarter, better at seeing what's coming down the road for a patient's health, how does that change the fundamental role of a specialist, like an endocrinologist? Does their primary job shift away from treating disease to preventing it from ever happening in the first place? It's a profound question, and the answer will no doubt define the future of this specialty. Thanks for watching.